Hello guys, this is Professor Harsh KACHALIA and today we are going to start our revision with the revision test papers. Yes, we are going to discuss the RTP for your paper number 4 CA final law paper. This time the RTP, I actually analyzed the entire RTP, I solved the entire RTP and then I am recording this and I realized that RTP this time is actually very simple, very easy. The provisions in the RTP, none of them questions, MCQs or descriptive are such that, oh my god, what did they ask? From where the question is coming from? Nothing is like that. Very easy, very straightforward questions are there. Actually, some questions are directly taken from the study material itself as it is. Okay, gradually as and when we solve every question, I will let you know. Let's start with the first portion in the RTP and that is the MCQ descriptive type. In this MCQ descriptive type, so many things are always given, right? The entire paragraph is given, comprehension types, and you read the entire paragraph, then we identify the answers. I have done it for you already. So what we need to do, read the highlighted portion, right? To save some time, first you can read the entire RTP paragraph by yourself, and then we will read the highlighted portion over here to understand the synopsis of what they are trying to ask. Let's start. Starting with the case scenario number 1 on your screen, already there. Do it. The DS Jewelers Limited, they have taken a loan. Okay. Loan of how much? 4 crores from ABC Bank Limited. Then they defaulted in repayment of the dues. ABC Bank initiated CIRP. I hope you know what is CIRP. Corporate Insolvency Resolution Process. The moment I read the word CIRP, I come to know question is from the chapter Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, IBC. Okay. They appointed Miss Nimi as the RP. Okay. Who is the RP? Miss Nimi is appointed as the RP. The RP constituted the COC. Of course, RP has to constitute the COC. That is the role, that is the duty of RP, right? Okay. When the COC is constituted, it has 6 members. In the committee of creditors, there are a total of 6 members. Point noted, sir. Next they are saying the first meeting of the COC was held within 7 days of the constitution of COC. Okay. Meeting of COC, first one within 7 days. So you are as per the schedule, as per the IBC provision, no problem. Quorum was present throughout the meeting. Of course, that should be there. It is not that I check the quorum in any meeting in the beginning of the meeting and then in the rest of the meeting nobody is present, it is okay. No. Quorum has to be present throughout the meeting. So good, that is also a compliance done. RP also appointed 2 registered valuers to find out the fair value and liquidation value of the company. So RP is saying calculate the fair value of the assets, calculate in case we have to liquidate the assets, what will be the maximum value we can recover with the help of all these assets. So RP, Miss Nemi is doing her job well. Let's go to the question answers. Question number 1. Based on the above scenario, we have to answer. First question says, Miss Nimi, the RP, she wants to convene the COC meeting. Okay. State the requirements for a valid holding of the meeting of creditors. Okay, we want to hold a meeting of COC. What are the requirements? If you want to hold a meeting of COC, what are the options? Let's explore. First one, RP shall convene the meeting of the creditors as and when she considers it necessary. And if requested by the members of the COC, how many? 33% voting rights. 33% voting rights if you are holding. Remember, 33% does not mean 1/3. 1/3 is 33.3333333333 so on. Here they are talking about 33%. 33% of the creditors are saying we want to hold a COC meeting. Can she hold at that time or as and when she wants? Can she hold at that time? Okay, that is one option. Let us see. Second one. RP shall convene the meeting. RP shall convene. First one was also RP shall convene. Second also that much is same. Of the creditors if requested by the members of the committee. Members of the committee means COC. Okay, how much? 66% voting rights. First one they said RP may convene or if COC wants then 33% of the members of COC should be there. Second point, RP shall convene if required by 66% of COC. Third point again, RP shall convene by the members representing 75% voting rights. Lovely. And fourth, RP shall convene meeting of COC if requested by all the members of the committee. So now we have four options. A, RP can call for the meeting self plus 33% of COC. B, C, D. Noting down all the answers for you. What was there in B? 66%. Okay. So B says 66% COC. This is COC. This is 75% COC. And this is 100% of the COC. Three options available with us. Simplified in front of you. Okay. Tell me what will be the right answer. You can write the answers in the chat box also. Right? You can write the answers, of course, in the chat box also. Then you can verify whether your answer was right or wrong. Which one will be correct. For those who do not know, this particular portion is the latest amendment for November 22 exams. Yes. It is included in my amendment video also. Yes, amendment video which is also there on the YouTube. It is covered in the amendment video also. Plus, it is also included in the PDF of amendments which I have already circulated. I hope you have received it. If not, get in touch with me through my website. I'll give you the link and everything. You can download everything from there. It's all there for you free of cost. Okay, sir. What next? What next? Since this is the latest amendment video, it has to be red hot, boiling in your head. The answer is, can call itself or by 33% of the voting rights of COC can request the RP to call for the meeting and RP will call the meeting. Understood? All these three answers will not make any sense only. But of course, I should not tell you that in the beginning itself, I should give you a chance to try. So we were waiting for you to try. I hope you have written the answers in the chat box also or on the piece of paper. And with that, we have our first answer. Sir, RP shall convene the meeting as and when RP considers necessary, and if requested by the committee, then 33% of the voting rights, those who are holding, they can request the RP. Understood? Latest November 22 amendment. In this RTP itself, the amendment is also given. You can read the amendment in the initial pages and then answer. Still you will get the answer. Understood? So easy it was. Let's go to the next one. Sir, what is the next one? What shall be the quorum of the meeting of the COC? What shall be the quorum of the meeting of the COC which is convened by the RP in the given scenario? Okay. Pretty simple question they are asking. Quorum should be how much? Quorum should be 33% of the total creditors, 33% of the voting rights, 66% of the number of creditors, 66% of voting rights. What is it? Basic thing that you should be aware. Whenever we talk about creditors, whether it is Companies Act or not, basic idea, okay. Whenever it is Companies Act or not, okay, if you are studying law, this is some base that you should be ready, you should have it ready in your mind. Whenever you talk about the Companies Act or any other law over here, creditors, when we are talking about creditors, no, number of creditors is never a requirement ever. Creditors are always in value. Always considered, always calculated in value. So number of creditors is irrespective for me. So only two options left, 33% voting right or 66% voting right. Answer will be 33% voting right. How do you know, sir? This is not a new provision. It's a pretty old provision. If you have my book, if you are my student, if you are referring to my book, you can refer to page number 223 in my book. Yes. I'm giving you with the reference to the relevant page number to check. This is there in my book. Okay, so you can refer it from there as well. Now, sir, who will act as the chairperson of the committee of creditors? Pretty simple question. It is pretty simple. I mean, forget the answers, forget the option, what they have given. You think, who all are there in the committee of creditors? Who all are there? RP will be there? Yes, sir. All the different creditors will be there. So many creditors can be there. So different creditors will be there. Yes, sir. The board of directors who are suspended in insolvency bankruptcy code, you know, we suspend the board of directors. The suspended board of directors may also be invited. If they want to come, they can attend. They cannot vote. but they can attend the meeting of the COC. Shareholders, of course, we are not calling any shareholders over here, right? So now you understand who all are there. Board of directors are there, committee of creditors are there, that is all the members from the committee are there, and the RP is there who made this committee and invited this committee for a meeting, right? So who is the boss? Who is the boss? Board of directors? Absolutely not, because they are suspended. Creditors? They are plenty. They are plenty. I cannot appoint any one creditor to be the boss over here. It will be biased on my part. So who will be the chairperson over here in the COC? It will be the resolution professional. In our case, Miss Nimi itself will be the chairperson. Understood? Lovely. If at all you want to know this answer, you can refer to the functions of resolution professional answer in my book. In the functions part, we have given all the functions to the resolution professional in the book, and there you can interpret this answer directly from the book itself. Understood? Let's go further. What shall be the notice period for calling of the COC meeting? Sir, notice period for calling of the COC meeting. How much in advance we should call for the meeting? Should it be 3 days, sir? Should it be 5 days, sir? Or what are the other options? Should it be 7 days or should it be 48 hours? Nice question. Good question. To answer this question, you will have to have either referred to the study material of ICAI or the main book which you are having, my main book. If you are having the latest one, then you can get it over there, right? This concept is not there in the summary notes, right? So here, what shall be the notice period? If you have referred to, I will give you the reference in the study material. It is page number 6.48. You will get it on page number 6.48 on the study material. Answer will be not less than 5 days notice should be given in writing. Not less than 5 days. Minimum 5 days notice should be given in writing in order to call for the meeting of the COC. This is clear, I hope. Yes. Going smooth, going fast. Let's go to the next question. Fifth one. Sir, for the conduct of the COC meeting, whom against the following shall be served the notice of the COC meeting? For calling for the COC meeting, to whom will you serve the notice? Whom will you invite? Sir, will we call the committee of creditors members, including any authorized representatives in case of operational creditors? Of course, yes. My answer is of course, yes. Members of the board of directors of corporate person, board of directors also we are calling them, yes. Okay, I have 2 right answers. Operational creditors or their representatives if the amount of aggregate due is less than 10%. No, sir. If you would say not less than 10%, then I would have ticked over here. But you are saying less than 10%. So this is not the correct answer. Financial or operational, financial and operational both. No, sir. Financial will come. Operational only if more than 10% is there. Then only they will come. So we have 2 correct answers now. Out of the 2 correct answers, you have to select the best one. First and second, which is the best one? Let's analyze. What are they saying in the first and second answer? First, members of the committee of creditors should be invited. Of course, it is a meeting of COC, so they will definitely come. Including any authorized representatives. If they are appointed authorized representatives for operational creditors, they will also come. So there is nothing that I can do over here. This looks correct. Let's find a loophole if there is there in the second one. Otherwise, this MCQ is wrong for me. Members of the board of directors of the corporate persons. Is this the correct answer or no? Yes or no? No, sir. Why? If you say members of the suspended board of directors, yes, then your answer will be correct. But you skipped writing the word suspended over here, because right now, as a part of board of directors, nobody is there except for the RP who has taken over the management of the company. So RP itself is a board of director or whatever you want to name, whatever name you want to call the RP by. Right? One word, guys, one word. Over here, not adding the word suspended. Over here, not adding the word not. Imagine just one word and your answer has changed. This is the power or the fun when you study law. Yes, It's a game of words. As I always tell you in my class, law is a game of words. Understand the words, you will enjoy, you will fall in love with this paper. Understood? Anyway, so here we complete the part 1 of the MCQs, that is your question number 1, and we go quickly to the case scenario number 2 without any delay. Sir, what is case scenario number 2? There is a Toy Steel Company Limited, Toy Steel Limited, TSL. Okay. Reading the highlighted portion for you to save some time of yours. Toy Steel Limited, whose financial position is given as on 31st March 2017. Paid up share capital 20 crores, 1150 shareholders are there, 1150. Wow. Net profit 10.25 crores is given. Then they are saying in May 2017, Mr. Pratap, who is the owner of the company, was diagnosed with serious disease. Okay. That is why what they did, the reins of the business were given to two young and inexperienced sons of Mr. Pratap, Mr. V and Mr. S. They were running the business now because Mr. Pratap was diagnosed with a serious disease. Now, what they are saying? They are saying the new management took very heavy loan to the tune of rupees 70 crores from National Bank Limited. The funds were not properly utilized. After the loan was taken, it has to be utilized for the purpose for which it has been taken. But here they are saying the funds were not properly utilized. And as a result, what happened? In just 4 years after Mr. Pratap's illness, compromise arrangement they had to do if the company had to survive in the near future. So here they are saying they need to do a compromise and arrangement. How about compromise arrangement? What to do with the compromise and arrangement? Let's understand compromise arrangement part. Are you aware of the compromise arrangement? If no, then please revise the chapter compromise arrangement amalgamation section 230 to section 240 of the Companies Act 2013 first. Okay, then come back to solve this. What else they are saying? They are saying the top management has decided that they want to come up with a scheme of compromise arrangement. As a part of their scheme, what is their arrangement? Let's see, what is their arrangement? They are saying sale of a part of plant and machinery they want to do. They want to sell a part of plant and machinery, and also they want to sell what? A vacant plot. Appropriating to proceeds received repayment of 70% of outstanding term loans. 70 crores was there, right? How much was the term loan? 70 crores, right? 70 crores. 70% of 70 crores they will repay by selling the plant and machinery portion and a vacant land. Plus 70% they will repay. What about the balance 30%? Balance 30% they will reschedule the payment. That is, they will remake a new payment schedule, and according to that they are planning to repay. Okay. It is noteworthy what National Bank Limited has given an in principle approval. In principle, very simple language, it means provisional approval. National Bank Limited has said, okay, whatever is the scheme, right now, as of now, it sounds good. Give us the details, we will verify and get back to you. So this is a in principle approval. Okay. Then what they are saying? Then they are saying the tribunal had ordered for a meeting of the committee of creditors, shareholders, to be held on 10th of October 21 at 11 am at the registered office. Date to be noted, 10th of October 2021. Fair enough. What else? Some of the shareholders raised objections also. Of course, you are a shareholder, you have the power to raise objections also. So, fair enough. Now, what are the questions that we have to answer? First question that they have asked. According to the case scenario given, what does it state? Some of the shareholders raised objections and said that in the said arrangement, since compromise arrangement is to be agreed in compliance to majority of persons. Wait. Without considering the value as prescribed in the Companies Act, who attend and vote at the meeting through specific modes. State the compliance requirement of majority required for approval. Okay, what are they saying? They are saying majority approval is required. That is a matter of fact. It is given under section 230. If you know, we have done it in the keyword in the class Ado Ansor Dapta. Yes, Ado Ansor Dapta, where every part of keyword ADO, AN, SOR, DB, TA, every alphabet is a subsection for us. We have by hearted it in the class. Yes, okay. So they are giving you 4 options. Let us analyze the 4 options first before we go to any conclusion. First, a simple majority where votes in favor are more than the votes not in favor. Okay. Second, 60% or more majority where the votes in favor are 60% or more. Third, 75% majority, and next full majority. Okay, so this is 51, 60, 60, 75, 100%. What would be the correct answer? Now, if you recollect the provision, the provision under compromise arrangement, sanction, it says your scheme shall be approved by minimum 75% majority. Minimum 75% majority. And while we interpret it, okay, we have interpreted this as not an ordinary resolution or a special resolution or a unanimous resolution. No. We have given it a name known as extraordinary resolution. Why? Something extraordinary is required over here. Because they said 75% majority in value. While they said the 75% majority, they said 75% majority in value. It means who should approve this particular resolution in terms of members? Number should be majority, meaning 51% or more. And value which is held by these people, 51% or more, should be minimum 75% of the share capital. Right? Number 51% or more, maybe 52, maybe 55, maybe 60, maybe 70, maybe 80, maybe 90, whatever, and those who are approving should hold minimum 75% in value of the share capital. Understood? Now, coming back to the question, if I do not know this bifurcation, I would have ticked on 75% or more. Correct? But since we know the bifurcation, we have 2 options now. 51 also, 75 also, 2 things are given. This point 60 and 100 go out of the equation over here. So I am just removing them for avoiding confusion. Now read the question properly. They said approval from majority of persons without considering the value. 75% anyways did not denote value over here. It was also denoting number only. So that also is irrespective for me. And without considering value, it is 51% in number. So my first option gives me the correct answer. Tricky point, tricky question, tricky answer. Yes. But welcome to CA final then, I would say. Right? 1 point, 1 word, small things you have to focus on to. This point, this provision is explained. If you are holding my summary book already in your hand, it is explained under section 230 subsection 6 given on page, which is the page 73. Yes, I have written it already. So it is given on page number 73 of the summary book. Okay, you can check it from the summary book also, no problem. Then we go to 7th one. Let's do it. It is observed from the above case scenario that the tribunal has ordered a meeting. Of course, sir, I know that tribunal has ordered a meeting. Wait, let me just increase the size. Yeah. We know that tribunal has ordered a meeting of the shareholders to consider the scheme of arrangement, right? The notice of such meeting shall provide that the persons to whom the notice is to be sent, correct, may vote at the meeting. Yes, the notice has to include that the person who are eligible to attend and vote at the meeting shall come at the meeting, vote at the meeting in person. Proxy allowed or not allowed? Or any other option is there or not there? Let us see the options. They are saying persons can vote only by themselves. Option number 1. Second, themselves or proxies. Option number 2. Third, themselves or proxies, but proxy must hold minimum 1 share. Option number 3. Option number 3. And fourth one says themselves or proxies or postal ballot. 4 options are there. Now, this is a type of a question where you should not spend a second extra to think. If your concepts are clear, Ado Ansor Dapta is the keyword that we used in the class. ADOA. ADOA. Meaning the fourth point that was supposed to be our subsection 4, and this is compromise arrangement, so it is section 230. And in this particular provision, if you see, I will give you with the page number, you refer to page number 73 in my book. Yes, the answer D is clearly written as voting can be done, meeting can be attended by PPP, by PPP, in P for person, in P for proxy, in P for postal ballot. It is already written over there. It is written in the Bare Act also. I am sure it is written in any other book that you refer to. So the answer is D. Understood? Okay. Let's go to 8. Sir, what is point number 8 talking about? Sir, point number 8 said, in the case scenario above, some of the shareholders raised objections. Think. Can shareholders raise objections? Can shareholders raise objections? ADOANS. Sanction of the scheme. Sanction. Minimum 3/4. Majority with 75%. Yes or no? Capital. And about objection, we have written what over there? We have written shareholders holding not less than 10% can raise objection. Creditors holding not less than 5% can raise objection. Which point I am talking about? Section 230, subsection 6. In the book, everything on same page. Imagine the 3 answers given by the institute, top 3 MCQs of this descriptive. Page 73 of my book, page 73, page 73. Everything from a single section, all the answers given on a single page. Let's see what the provision says. They are saying, since the compromise arrangement is to be agreed by specified majority persons, considering the value. Considering the value. You know why this came to my mind? Because just above in this MCQ number 6, they said without considering the value. Where they said considering the value, without considering the value, what was the difference? Difference we have explained over here. Without considering the value means in number 51% or more, and after considering value, this number should hold minimum 75% of the capital. Let us check the options. Specified majority of persons who cast vote in favor of compromise arrangement must hold 51%. Majority, okay. 51%, not okay. Specified majority of persons, okay. 60%, not okay. Specified majority, okay. 75%. Considering the value, 75%, okay. Wait, don't be over smart. Check the D option also. Full majority, nonsense. There is no unanimous requirement over here. By default, my answer becomes answer number C. Is that clear? Easy enough? Yes? You just understand what are we doing. We are not doing any rocket science over here. Just conceptual clarity and your answers are done. Okay. Let's go to the answer number 9 on your screen. Already there. A reading of the above case scenario. What does it reveal? That some of the shareholders raised certain objections. Okay. From the legal point of view, who is eligible to raise an objection? Tell us. I told you. Did I tell you already? Raise objections. Attending the meeting and raising objection. ADOA. A. Attending the meeting, raising objection. 230 subsection 4, page 73 again. What is the requirement over there? Not less than 10% shareholding. 5% also correct, but shareholding no. It should be creditors. Then I would have given you 7.5 is not there, 15% is not there. Only one answer can be there. That is A. You're right? Clear? Alright. Then, independent MCQs. What is the provision for independent MCQs? First one, let's do them one by one very fast. Certificate of registration was granted to an NGO on 1st January 2018. Okay, certificate of registration was granted. Fine. A request for renewal of the certificate was received by CG renewal on 30th June 2022. Now, when you read this line, fast calculation should start in your mind. Renewal is required in which all chapters? Under which all chapters we talk about renewal of the registration certificate? Okay, fast. Does it strike anything? Think, I will tell you. Yes, then, but the request was not accompanied with the renewal fee. Which chapter talks about renewal certificate with renewal fee? Yes, comment the validity of the registration certificate issued on the 1st of January 2018. Technically, this answer is a little bit incomplete, I would say, because renewal may be a requirement in plenty of chapters or plenty of provisions, and directly saying that renewal requirement, how many, what is the period, fees not provided, looks a little incomplete. But again, if your concept is clear, you will understand they are talking about the chapter Foreign Contribution Regulations Act. In this chapter, we have created a sub chapter which is there talking about registration. Yes, talking about registration. In that portion of registration, we talk about the first time registration, we talked about suspension, we talked about revocation, we talked about renewal also, we talked about surrender also. All these provisions we have covered, and they are asking you question from here, that is renewal. If you remember the flow chart that we have done, flow chart, what was the renewal flow chart say? Okay, what does the renewal flow chart say? Renewal flow chart says something. Should I show you the flow chart? Will it be any easier for you if I show you the flow chart? Let us see. Flow chart. This is the summary notes that we use in our class. I will just show you the flow chart if it can help you. Your entire renewal portion will be covered with the help of this flow chart. See this. Can you see it, guys? Yes. Entire procedure for renewal will be covered. Certificate granted. Exactly what is given in the question. Certificate was granted. 5 years is the requirement for the certificate. Okay. 5 years requirement. Remember this, 5 years. 5 years have expired, then no renewal possible. 5 years not expired, then the renewal shall be done within 6 months. Correct? Now, if I say this is page number 277 from the book, it is in front of you. Will I be wrong if I say that? Correct? Let us see. They are saying no renewal if fees are not received. Correct? So in the given case in the question, fees are not received. Renewal can be done or not done? Tell me. Yes? Let us check the answers. No? Why guess? Let us verify. First of all, certificate of registration granted on 1st Jan 18, valid till 30th June 18. Registration certificate is valid for 6 months? No sir, it is valid for 5 years. Registration certificate granted on 1st January 18, valid till 30th June 2022. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 full should be there, no? 22 full should be there. After 30th June, you will apply for registration. 30th June to 31st December, this is the period that you have to apply for registration. Renewal of the registration. Even if you don't apply, your registration is valid from here till here. Correct? So again, 5 years are not over. So this is also wrong. Registration certificate 1st January, valid till 30th July. Any random date they are giving for the purpose of giving. 1st July 18, valid till 31st December 22. January to December 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Certificate valid for 5 years. Right? Valid for 5 years. So this will be my correct option. Clear, understood? Yes. Given you the reference also, opened from the book also, and one more thing I will tell you. Yes, if you want to check it out, you can open study material of institute. Okay, and go to page 4.28. Same question is given in the study material. Ditto, same question. Date also will be same. Everything will be same. Understood? The person who made this question, no offense to anybody, of course they must have done a lot of thinking over here for making this question, but this question was suitable in the study material because it is given in the chapter of FCRA itself. So I know it is a part of FCRA. But from a student perspective, when you are giving him 14, 15 chapters, 20 chapters as an exam and nothing in depth, in detail is specified, it might become a little bit difficult to identify the chapter like this. Understood? So anyways, nevertheless, we have done the concept in the class. So I hope this is helping you to revise also and recollect what we have done also. 11. What is 11? 11, sir. Mr. X, a person, comes to India on 1st June 2019. Arre, this is the genius question. I will say very important. Very important. Okay, very important. Genius question this is. He comes to India on 1st June 2019. Okay. Parents fall sick, so he stays till 31st March 2020. June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 10 months he is over here. 10 months. Okay. In 1920, look over here. In 1920, he stayed for 10 months. So 1819, was he in India? No, not in India. Okay, 2021, will he be PRI or PROI? Resident in India, resident outside India? Also tell me for 1920, PRI or PROI? Okay, think and answer. Wait. Thereafter he continues to stay in India. He decided to leave India for 6 months by the time his parents recover. In the light of the given case, determine the correct residential status of Mr. X from the given options. A, B, C, D, 4 options are there. Okay. First of all, take the summary. 1819 he was not in India. 1920 he was there in India. And 2021 he will be PRI or PROI based on stay of 1920. 1920 he will be a PRI or PROI based on the stay of 1890. Remember what we have done in the class. Yes? Remember what we have done in the class. I will tell you. Very simple. Where you will get confused, that also I will tell you. Chalo, okay. I'll make it easy for you. He is a PRI as he reside in India in FY 1920. FY 1920. He resided in India. Yes. So he is a PRI. PRI for which year? 1920? No, sir. Did they ask you anything? Are they asking you about 2021? No, they are not asking you about 2021. Right? So 1920 so is definitely not a PRI. Mr. X is a PRI as he resided in India for more than 182 days in 1920. Agreed. He stayed for more than 182 days in 1920. But you are talking about a residential status of 1920 itself. Right? So it doesn't matter. He is a PROI. In 1920, yes, here he is a PROI because 1819 he was not there in India, correct. But will be treated as PRI from 1st April 2020 as he resides in India for more than 182 days in the previous financial year. So 1st April 2020, this year, 2021, he will be treated as a PROI because, PRI, resident in India because previous year he was in India. This can be my right answer. Don't be over smart. Let's check the D option also. His stay in India is neither for employment, correct, nor for business, correct, nor for circumstances which show that stay is for uncertain period. No, correct. In 1920 he is PROI. 1920 meaning 1819 stay we will check, not more PROI, as he did not reside in India for more than 182 days in 1819. Correct. Correct. Now my confusion, sir. C and D both look correct for me. Both are looking correct for me. Yes or no? Which one will be the correct answer? Of course, I have the suggested answer with me. You also have the suggested answer with you. Everybody can check that the correct answer is D. Right? Correct answer is D. That's not the point unless you understand why D is the correct answer. Getting the point? Let's check it out. Why is D the correct answer over here? What makes D the correct answer? I am taking you to FEMA and taking you to the residential status portion under FEMA, where first I am going to show this to you. Have a look at this, guys. How will you decide whether a person is a resident in India or not? This is from the Institute study material. This is not mine. Okay, I am not claiming anything over here. This is from ICAI study material. I am just explaining it. They are saying during the relevant previous year, did he reside in India for more than 182 days? Previous year, did he reside in India for more than 182 days? If my answer is yes or if my answer is no, how will I check? Sir, 1819 my answer is no. He did not reside in India. Okay. Did he come to or stay in India during the current year? Sir, he came to India on 1st June 2019. Current year. Yes, sir. Current year. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Did he come for any of the three purposes? Any of the three purposes, residential, business or employment, or any uncertain period, any specific period did he come for? Vocational is also not there, business also not there, employment also. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Then he will be treated as a PROI. He will be treated as a PROI. So this we are aware that stay of not more than 182 days in 1819 plus coming to India for no exceptional reason, we are treating him as a PROI in 1920. Easy? Okay. Sir, for 2021, did he come to India in the previous year? Yes, sir. 1920 he was there in India only. 1920 he was there in India. Did he go out or stay outside India during the current year? Yes, sir. As per the question, if you read the question, I will read it for you. What does the question say? Thereafter, he continues to stay in India. He decided to leave India for 6 months by the time his parents recover. Yes. So he decided to leave India for 6 months by the time his parents recover, meaning in that particular year itself, he decided to leave India, that is in 2021 itself. Understood? Till 31st March 2020, he was there in India. Correct? So 2021, he decides to leave India. Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Decides to leave India. Okay. Wait. My answer is this. Yes, sir. Did he go outside India? Yes. Did he go outside India for any of the three purposes? Well, any of the three purposes, they said he was already outside India. He had just come to India to meet his parents and he stayed back. Correct? And then he again went back from India to outside India. Yes or no? So should we treat him as a PRI or a PROI? Logically, any purpose is not given, so I will treat him as a PRI only. Correct? Okay. So according to this, my D answer is correct. According to this, my C answer is correct. Okay. Let's analyze. Slow. First limb, second limb, and third limb. Okay. I am not going to take a FEMA class over here right now. If you want to take the FEMA class, you can come to the class actually. Very quickly I will explain to you this provision, the third limb. The provision in the material, ICI material says this is a complex clause because first limb read with the third limb has two exceptions. Limb 1 uses the phrase but does not include. Third limb uses the phrase otherwise then. Sir, what is that? Let's see. For example, it states that if a person has come to India for any reason otherwise then. He came to India, yes sir. For which reason? Any reason otherwise then employment, otherwise then business, otherwise then stay for uncertain period. He will be treated as a non-resident. Otherwise then. You talk about Mr. X. Did he come to India? Yes, sir. Did he come to India for any purpose? Otherwise then, employment or business or uncertain period required? Yes, sir. He will be treated as a non-resident only. He will be treated as a non-resident only. This will be so even if he has stayed in India for more than 182 days in the preceding year. 1920, did he stay in India? Yes, sir. More than 182 days he was there in India. 10 months he was in India, sir. 10 months. But still he will be treated as a PROI. Sir, how can we be so sure, sir? You can make a mistake also, no, sir? Of course I can make a mistake. Why not? But you see the study material. This example which is given in your RTP is copy paste from the study material itself. What is the question? If a person comes to India on 1st June 2019, read the RTP question. I am reading from study material. Compare it. Visit his parents. However, parents are sick and he stays in India till 31st March 2020. Thereafter, continues to stay in India. After 31st March 2020, he continues for some time to stay in India. It is, however, certain that he will leave India in the next 6 months. So here, sir, exception. Is it for employment in India? No, sir. Then business purpose? No, sir. Is there any circumstance which prove that he is going to stay for uncertain period? No, sir. In the question they have given, he will leave India within 6 months. Very smart. His stay in India is neither for employment nor for business. His stay in India is neither for employment nor for business, nor which will show that it is for uncertain period. This portion they deleted from your RTP. This makes the question a little bit incomplete where you are required to assume. Right? In such a case, even if he resided in India for more than 182 days in FY 1920, he stayed, actually 10 months he stayed. He will continue to be a non-resident from 1st April 2020 also. In FY 1920, he is of course a PROI because 1819 he was outside India. So 1819 he was outside India. So 1920 he is definitely a PROI. Our doubt was in 2021 will he be treated as a PRI or no? Answer is no, sir, because not for employment, not for business, and definitely not for uncertain period. Is going back in 6 months. That is what we are sure about. Understood? You can read this from your study material. I will give you the reference also. Go to page number. I will write it in the RTP itself so you can refer it. My challenging questions, right? Go to page 1.9 of study material. Okay, yes or no? This concept we are explaining exactly like in our class also, and you can very much refer to this concept as it is, right? So now after this I am sure they are saying PROI 1920 correct, PRI 2021 incorrect. As we see, it is falling under the third limb and hence it will be answer D. Hence it will be answer number D. Clear? Understood? Very quickly now let's go to 12. Sir, where a property is involved in money laundering, Okay, money laundering is there. And the said property is provisionally attached by the competent officer. Attachment under money laundering is there. Okay, okay. State the time period within which the complaint of such attachment shall be filed before the adjudicating authority. Within how much time you should file the complaint before the adjudicating authority? Last answer in my book. You can check it out. 30 days. Standard answer. No need to verify anything over here. Right? 30 days is the time you have to file the complaint within 30 days. Okay. Next, 13. State the primary legislations amongst the following that deal with alternate methods of dispute resolution. What are the primary legislations? Ayo. Seriously, this is a question over here. Seriously, I mean, state the primary legislations. Arbitration, Lok Adalat, judicial settlement. This is not a legislation. Legislation is a law. This is a law. Only one option is there, which is a law. Question is asking, find out the law. Only one law is given in the option. There is no doubt over there where you can get confused. Am I right? Easiest of the lot till now. Under the garb of cement business, some of the directors of Royal Cement Limited, a company incorporated in the year 2001 and having factories in Rohtak and Bhiwandi, were involved in several illegal activities. Okay. Several illegal activities. Where? Cement business. Okay. In such situation, on receipt of the report of the ROC, or the inspector under 208, inspection, inquiry, investigation part they are talking about, or in public interest. Correct. This is all inspection, inquiry, investigation. Initial sections 206, 207, 208, 209. 4 sections about inspection, inquiry. From 210, your investigation portion begins. You should be aware about this. Right? Okay. They are saying what happened over here. Or on a request by any department of CG or SG, the CG may by order assign investigation in the affairs to SFIO, meaning section 211 and 212 of your Companies Act, SFIO portion. In addition to the above basis, there is one more basis which may prompt CG to assign investigation in SFIO. One more basis there which may prompt the CG to start investigation. What is that? From the following 4 options, choose the appropriate basis. Okay. What can be the basis where an SFIO investigation will begin? Let's see. What are the reasons for SFIO investigation to start? We have a list. First, as per the question only, we will note it down. They are saying first, report under section 208 received, or ROC or inspector has given in the report, okay, or in public interest by CG or SG, and fourth one, question mark. Tell me. Those who are having my notes and those who are not having my notes, all of you, easiest of the lot, this is easiest. Normal investigation also, this point should be there. There is no chance you don't know this point or you will forget this point. Write in the chat box. Let's see if you know it. Yes? Those who have the book, I am telling them, refer page 109 if you do not know. All RTP questions are from the book only. Almost all. Yes? What is it? 109. Come on. Do you know it? Yes? Sir. SR in GM. On the basis of a special resolution passed by the shareholders in the general meeting also, investigation can be ordered by SFIO. Sir, in the options, shall we find special resolution then? Yes. Ordinary is there. No. Special is there. Maybe. Don't be over smart. Check all the options. Intimation received from senior employees. Shut up. Ex-directors. Shut up. Of course, now my answer is correct and I am confident about the answer as well. Is that clear? Yes or no? Let's go to the last of the lot, that is 15, before we go to the descriptive answers. Due to non-compliance, certain requirements of Companies Act 2013 not amounting to fraud, Shikha Supermarket Limited was required to restate the financial statements. Restatement of financial statements. Sir, restatement of financial statements given under section 199 of the Companies Act. Small one paragraph is there for restatement. Small one paragraph. Okay. They are saying after the financial statements were restated, it was found that Mr. Kumar, MD of that company who is now retired, was paid excess remuneration 5 lakhs. So definitely they are going to ask, can you recover or not? Because that is the only one portion which they are covering under section 199 also. Yes, let's see what they are asking. In the given situation, choose the correct option. Okay. With respect to what? Whether remuneration paid to ex-MD recoverable or not. Sir, excess remuneration paid. First option. Because he is retired, so after retirement it is invalid. No ways. 199 clearly says you can recover. Excess remuneration paid shall be recovered. I like you, but I am not overconfident about you. Wait. Only 2,50,000, 50% can be recovered. I don't know. Only 25% can be recovered. No. That's our easiest correct answer. Yes. Guys, I tried to explain every MCQ to you with the help of example, with the help of a fact, with the help of a reference in the study material wherever required, with the help of the reference in my book also, summary book also required, as required. Okay. I will tell you something. This video that you are watching, it is uploaded on a new website, a new YouTube channel known as Edujahan. I am talking about this at the end because I didn't want to waste your time in the beginning. If you do not want to listen to this, of course you can shut the video and wait for the new video where I will be discussing the descriptive answers for you also. Okay, but I would really appreciate if you will give me 2 minutes of yours. First one, Edujahan is the new YouTube channel that I have launched. On this particular channel, I am going to upload all amendments. Yes, RTPs, MTPs, everything that you need. Correct. Apart from that, edujahan.com is my website where I am trying to make available all the products with respect to books or video lectures, everything for all my dear students, CA as well as CS, inter as well as final. All the students I am trying to make everything available at the best possible prices, because we understand post-COVID things are difficult for some people, and with due respect to everybody, I am trying to do all those things for the benefit of everyone. And yes, this is something that I have started very recently, so I will need your support, of course. If you want the amendments, if you want the RTP videos, if you want the revision videos, do subscribe to this channel. Do click on the bell button. Do like the video so that the more it spreads, the more people will see, the more people will respond, the more motivation I will get to do something more. Right? Clapping with 2 hands always. Understood? So more response I get, the more I will appreciate it also. And I will see you around in the next video very soon with the descriptive discussion of the RTP. Don't want to waste any more of your time. Thank you very much for listening. God bless you all and see you in the next video. God bless.